What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to episode 5 of our Leeds United career mode. Currently we sit in 6th place in the Premier League with 1 game in hand in the teams above us. We'll just quickly have a look how the rest of the Premier League standings are at the moment. And we'll also have a look at where we sit in the Champions League. We sit top, having played 3 games and got 7 points, and we haven't taken a loss yet. Moving into our first game, we are taking on Manchester United. I forgot to press record, so I'm having to show you the player ratings for our starting 11, and that is our starting 11, and that's also United's starting 11. We get the first opportunity in the game from Rafinha, cutting in across the box and uses his left foot, but De Gea manages to put it behind for a corner. Just a beautiful run from Rafinha, just showing us what he is like when he is on that left foot, but a beautiful save from De Gea to put it over. We have given away a penalty and Marcus Rashford is going to take it for United, and he manages to put it in the bottom right hand corner to make it 1-0 Manchester United. Very obscure, weird tackle that Koch put in on him actually. He got the ball and then he got the man, so it was a bit, I wouldn't have given it a penalty, but it is what it is. You can't really change the referee's decision from here, but a beautiful taken penalty by Rashford, and he puts it in the bottom right hand corner with ease. United are on the attack yet again, but Rashford got a bit caught there. Fernandes managed to pick out a beautiful little pass to Donny van de Beek, who takes 2 touches and then puts it into the back of the net to make it 2-0 Manchester United. Some poor defending to leave a gap there for Van de Beek to run into and obviously get the goal, but good that we managed to actually close down Rashford and even Fernandes, but we just didn't mark that third man, and that third man was the guy that managed to pick up the goal, and a beautiful shot it was to get it past Dubravka into the back of the net. United are on the attack yet again with Van de Beek on the ball. He picks out Visca, and Visca picks it out the bottom right hand corner just past Dubravka, and he's not going to really do anything from there. But a beautiful little bit of hold up play from Van de Beek kept our defence a bit busy and allowed for that space for Visca to run into there. Just a beautiful little bit of a hold up play that drew Medina onto him and left Visca unmarked and one-on-one with Dubravka, and at the moment Dubravka can't save anything in any game, and that's how the game ends. United pick up the 3 points. We didn't even get another opportunity on goal. You can see how deflated we are. We lost 3-0 to United, and I think that puts them top of the league so far for today, but man of the match was definitely Van de Beek there. Moving into match number 2, we are in the Carabao Cup and we are taking on Swansea City. That's their starting 11 and substitutions. Few players there that we should probably be aware of is Suzuki, Soro and Gui, who is in the defence, and this is our starting 11 as substitutions. You'll see quite a few main players that aren't there, like Rodrigo or Skov, and a couple of our defenders like Koch. We're just giving youth players a run out actually, because we have another Premier League game in 2 days. We get the first opportunity in the game in the 49th minute, and it falls to Phillips, who puts it into the back of the net to make it 1-0 Leeds United against Swansea. The first half was very dead, nothing really happened, and neither team managed to actually create an opportunity that put them through on goal or required for a goalkeeper to make a save. So this being the first chance and being the first conversion is excellent, and it just shows you how well both teams have been defending. But a beautiful finish from our captain and our CDM. And that's how the game ends. No one got another opportunity on goal, and that was it. It was a 1-0 victory to Leeds United in the Carabao Cup, so it does mean we go through to the next round, but it was really boring, and you would think actually that Leeds would have pushed Swansea, but Swansea played very well. Moving into match number 3, this is our starting 11 for our second Premier League game today. It's a bit more of our conventional starting 11. We've got Skov, we've got Harrison, and we've got Rodrigo back in at the striking position, we've got our normal defence as well, and we are taking on Chelsea, and this is Chelsea's starting 11. They have Kepa, Acosta, Rudiger, Sanchez, Chilwell in the defence, Neves and Kante in the midfield, with Bellarabi, Havertz and Pulisic just in front of them, and Verno is leading the attack. It's very strong Chelsea lineup, and they're even stronger bench there. We get the first opportunity in the game from a little trickery from Rafinha, but Kepa manages to parry it out, and De Silva gets the rebound, and he manages to pick it up. Chelsea are on the attack. Sessegnon tries to head the ball out for a corner, but he hits the up left post, and it bounced right into the path of Werner, who puts it into the back of the net to make it 1-0 Chelsea. Don't know what to say about that header, because you can't really even see much from it here. It kind of looks like, I think Neves might even get a little bit on it as well, but Sessegnon should have been marking his man better and maybe even not trying to put it out for a corner. But Werner, well done to react so quickly and to get the goal. But he doesn't stop there. He manages to pick up the second goal just before half time from a beautiful through ball from Bellarabi, who picks out the feet of Werner, and Werner only has to deal with Dubravka in goal. Not much that we can really do there, because Bellarabi pretty much took on both of those left-sided defenders there. And then Koch was getting in behind Dubravka to defend the goal. He just wasn't quick enough, because he actually might be in the right position to stop it going in. And that's how the game ends. It ends 2-0 to Chelsea, and they pick up the 3 points. Frank Lampard there, who is not the manager anymore, but his team played very well in today's game. Werner did very well, 100% conversion record there. You rarely ever see that, but exceptional play from Chelsea, and we are losing confidence by the minute. We're moving into match number 4 for today. We take on Lokomotiv Moscow in the Champions League. In our previous encounter with them, we beat them 5-0, so hopefully we can replicate something like that in today's game. That is their starting 11 and substitutions. Let's have a look at how we look to set up. Pretty much a strong starting 11 and bench from us. Maybe got a few of the weaker players in there, like Gotts and Eugene, and we've got Phillips in the centre-back instead of a CDM role, but giving a few younger players a run out in a big competition. But Moscow get us underway with the first opportunity from Luis, which forces Dubravka to make a save and put it behind for a corner. We have Harrison making a run down that left-hand side. He looks for Rafinha. Rafinha takes a heavy touch before he could try and take the shot on, but it bounces into the path of Rodrigo, and Rodrigo gets his head on it and puts it into the back of the net to make it 1-0 Leeds United in like the 18th minute. To be honest, to begin with, Moscow look like the stronger team right now, but after seeing this goal, we've got 3 forwards there, or 4 even, including De Silva, but we had the quicker reaction speed there. Kwatrawiak nearly got his head on it, but he just doesn't get high enough up to stop Rodrigo getting that header off. Beautiful pass from Eugene has sent Rodrigo through, who manages to pick out that left-hand side yet again to make it 2-0 Leeds United in the 26th minute. That through ball from Eugene, our youth player there, he's only like 18 years old, was just like, he just like lose the outside of his left foot or something, because it had a little bit of a curl on it, and then Rodrigo has an easy job to put that into the back of the net. But just beautiful play from the 2 Leeds players there, and unlucky to the Moscow goalkeeper. Moscow do get another opportunity falling to Kamano, but Dubravka puts it behind yet again for another corner. They are turning up the heat a little bit, but they're not doing much more than just getting these couple of opportunities, and they're kind of like a snatch and grab type thing. They're not actually good chances. Harrison making a run forward. He sees Rodrigo on his right hand side, and the Moscow defender makes a mistake, and Rodrigo chips it over the goalkeeper to make it 3-0 with 30 seconds left of this half. Harrison, Rodrigo, just that link-up play between both of them has been exceptional. And even Harrison was involved in the first goal because he sent the cross over to Rafinha, who obviously took that heavy touch. But Harrison has been playing exceptionally well. Not as good as Rodrigo because it's 3 shots, 3 goals for him. And it's obviously 3 shots, 3 goals for us because we have the 3 goals. And Rafinha is looking to get in on the action in the 70th minute. He takes it into the box and then sends the defender the wrong way and uses his weak foot to put it in the bottom right hand corner to make it 4-0 Leeds United. Beautiful through ball from De Silva there to actually get to the feet of Rafinha. And then Rafinha had to do what he's good at getting around a player and putting it in the back of the net. We aren't finished there. Rafinha making a run forward again. Chip through ball to Neto, and Neto just passes it into the back of the net to make it 5-0 Leeds United. Just an exceptional performance. Obviously, we've beaten Moscow 5-0 before, but you don't really ever see it happening twice within one campaign of the Champions League. I feel so sorry for their goalkeeper. The defending is what's letting him down there here, because he's actually been in decent positions and probably would have made a lot more saves if his defence had closed us down quick enough. Rafinha making a run forward again, picks out Neto once more, and Neto makes it 2 for himself, and 6-0 for Leeds United in the 88th minute. When we watch the replay of this cross or even through ball, if it was from Rafinha, you'll just see that he was paying attention to where Neto was. Neto held his run perfectly and then timed the sprint forward just to pick up the end of that cross and put it in the net. And that's 2 perfectly timed first time finishes and also 2 perfectly timed crosses. We're not done just yet. Neto is looking for his hat-trick as well. Makes a run through and then puts it into the bottom right-hand corner yet again. It is 7-0 Leeds United, and the ref said there wasn't time for a celebration because the game was over. We win 7-0. We have 2 hat-tricks scored one by Rodrigo, one by Neto. Neto did his in 10 minutes, whereas Rodrigo did his in 40. Anyway, that's the end of today's episode. We currently sit 7th in the Premier League, having played 11 games with 19 points. We've gone down from today's episode from 1 position, and here is the rest of the Premier League. We'll also quickly have a check at where we sit in the Champions League. We sit in first place still. Total of 10 points, 3 wins, 1 draw, and no losses. Thank you for watching today's episode. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. If you've got any comments about any young players that we should start scouting, or if you think there's anything that I could do to improve this series, please leave it in the comment section down below. But I hope you have a good rest of your weekend and good week, and see you next week. Ta-ra!